Hi everyone, I'm Alex from Hop Along. Today we are going to be looking at some handwriting legibility skills. Now the two that we're going to focus on today are sizing and spacing. So there are a number of things that go into legible handwriting, but this is the area we're going to look at. And to do that, we are going to use guided third handwriting lines. So if your child is struggling with the size of their writing, keeping their writing on the line, general page organization, or even just letter positions on the line, guided third handwriting lines are a really great place to start. And they provide your child with a visual scaffold to start with, and they can be gradually removed as your child progresses.
A great way to introduce guided third lines is by using the terms sky, grass, and dirt. So here, the topmost line is the sky. The middle two lines are the grass. And the bottom line is the dirt. Now this can also be staged with how much support you give. So when you are first starting this method, you can do the whole line. As you go along, it can just be the very starts of the lines which are coloured. And as you go even further, you can just use the term sky, grass, and dirt with no colour needed. All right, so not only does this provide a visual aid, but we were also assisting children with their letter placement. For example, if I'm writing the word dog, I can say start your D in the grass, reach it up to the sky, and back down. Your O goes in the grass, we start our G in the grass, and make sure that tail goes all the way down to the dirt. So you can see we're now influencing the overall letter size using these lines. We were also influencing the consistency with sizing and assisting the child to place the letters in the correct place relative to the line. So as we work towards removing the line, self-editing is an important part of the process. Once your child has finished their sentence, have them go over and check their letters are in the correct place. Check for sneaky letters. So if we were writing the word dog, we can have letters that go outside the line as well, or ones that don't quite reach where they were meant to go. So editing this, they can have a look at their O, fix that up, and fix up their G as well. Eventually, you'll be able to move to a single line, continuing to discuss tall letters and long letters, and continuing with the editing. So another key component of legible handwriting is spacing between words. Young children are often encouraged to use finger spaces at school, which is an effective method of practicing spacing initially. So if we're saying I, we do a finger space, went, etc. So if your child is left-handed or struggling with using their finger to space, a paddle pop stick is a great alternative. So it's also important to encourage spacing between words, not between letters. So we don't want to see something like I went, where the spacing between the word and the letters is quite large. So I like to say that letters within the same word are best friends and love being together. So if there's a space between letters, I'll often say to kids, what did this letter say? What did the W say to the E to make it so mad? Can they say sorry? Can they make up? And then we can fix it and put them nice and close together because we want them to be best friends. So again, self-editing is key. At the completion of the sentence of writing, go back and put a line between the words too close together. So if we've got I went to, we want to edit that, put a line between to show where the spaces need to go. If there are words too far apart, we want to edit that, have the child edit that to show that they should be closer together. So it's also incredibly important as we're going through to reinforce all the things the child has done correctly. So go crazy with ticks. If they have letters that are in the right spot, give those all a tick. If they have good spaces, give those heaps of ticks. We want to continue to reinforce all the things the child is doing correctly. So the more you encourage self-editing and self-review, the more your child will become responsible for these skills during writing, and soon you will start to see the child correcting themselves mid-task.
So using guided third handwriting lines gives you an easy way to look at sizing and spacing and help with that page organization. The great thing about this as well is you can just print them off and you can stick them in your homework book. You can use them for whatever task you are doing. They're so adaptable. If your child is still having difficulty though with handwriting, or they're not being as compliant with you, feel free to get in touch with your therapist, give them a call or shoot them an email, and we'll have some more strategies to try.